Good evening and welcome. My name is Dr. Pamela Frank. I'm a licensed naturopathic doctor in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I'm here today because I wanted to talk about how you can boost your mood naturally. Let's get started. Mood is a temporary state of mind or feeling. We usually associate mood with emotions and use descriptive words to define our mood. For example, positive mood descriptors would include blissful and cheery and joyful, mellow, silly, happy. Negative mood descriptors would include annoyed and cranky and grumpy and irritated and sad. Happiness researcher Sonia Lyubomirsky has identified 3 influences of mood. She reports that personality traits predispose our particular moods, which account for about 50% of our set point of happiness. 40% is influenced by what we deliberately do to make ourselves happy, while the remaining 10% is attributed to life circumstances. Mood disorders affect over 20 million Americans, with major depression and bipolar disorder being among the most common types of mood disorders. Genetics are known to play a major role in influencing susceptibility to mood disorders. While we can't influence our genetic predisposition, there are medical and natural methods for boosting your mood. Once diagnosed with a mood disorder, please keep in mind to always follow your doctor's advice and only use alternative therapies if they are appropriate for you and approved by a licensed naturopathic doctor. If 50% of our happiness is determined by genetics, that means the remaining 50% is something we can influence. Lifestyle choices are the biggest influencer we have control over. Surprisingly, what we eat can affect our mental and emotional health. Certain foods can bring about changes in our brain structure, both chemically and physiologically, which can lead to altered behavior. The amount of sleep we get each night also impacts our mood. There's nothing worse than being sleep deprived while trying to maintain a positive mood during trying times. Physical activity has been shown to affect mood in different ways. While the link between depression and anxiety and exercise isn't entirely clear, we do know that mood disorders can improve with regular exercise. What we eat impacts us in both a positive and a negative way. We need food as fuel. However, different nutrients have different effects on our mood. Nutrients to get more of include omega-3s, tryptophan, vitamin D, and selenium. Foods to avoid include caffeine, sugar, and unhealthy fats. Omega-3 polyunsaturated fatty acids, or PUFAs, have been the subject of much research over the years, and studies show a link between healthy fat and improved depression. Omega-3s are naturally found in fatty fish, flax seeds, and walnuts. Research also suggests that omega-3s appear to affect neurotransmitter pathways in your brain. There are 3 neurotransmitters which affect aspects of your personality, including your mood. These neurotransmitters include dopamine, serotonin, and noradrenaline. The balance of these neurotransmitters is heavily dependent on your nutrition. Dopamine is involved in focus, drive, attention, memory, and clear thinking. Increased levels boost your feelings of pleasure. Elevation of dopamine levels often leads to an improvement in mood. Serotonin is the most studied of the neurotransmitters. It regulates your mood, anxiety, depression, arousal, aggression, impulse control, and thinking abilities. Serotonin deficiency is associated with low mood. Noradrenaline, or norepinephrine, it's synthesized or made from dopamine. It's involved in mood elevation. Smart carbohydrate choices include whole grains, fruits, vegetables, and legumes. Tryptophan levels in the brain influence the amount of serotonin our brain can create. While tryptophan is abundant in most protein-rich foods, other amino acids that are also present cause tryptophan to have to compete for absorption in the bloodstream. This isn't the case with smart carbohydrate choices. When eating smart carbs, more tryptophan enters your brain, increasing the synthesis of serotonin, allowing a steady, positive mood boost. A study conducted here in Toronto at the University of Toronto reports increased vitamin D improved mood in those who are suffering from depression, especially those with seasonal affective disorder. Vitamin D levels increase levels of serotonin in your brain, much like tryptophan in carbs. Supplements are available, however. Food and sunlight are the best forms of this essential vitamin. Other sources of vitamin D include wild-caught fish, egg yolks, canned fish, shiitake mushrooms, almond milk, fortified orange juice, and oatmeal. Selenium is a mineral that's naturally found in the soil and which has been linked to preventing mood swings and depression. In fact, low levels of selenium have been linked to poor mood. The recommended intake for adults is 55 micrograms per day. Foods that are rich in selenium include seafood, such as oysters, clams, sardines, crabs, saltwater fish, and freshwater fish, nuts and seeds, particularly Brazil nuts, lean meat, lean pork and beef, skinless chicken and turkey, whole grains, such as whole grain pasta, brown rice, and oatmeal, and beans and legumes. Produced cacao originates from the same plant as cocoa. The process they go through differs, creating two different products. Cacao offers numerous benefits. It has antioxidants that are responsible for 10% of the weight of raw cacao. Epicatechin is a powerful flavonoid and natural mood booster found in cacao. It contains 20 times more antioxidants than blueberries. It increases the levels of the neurotransmitter serotonin. This helps to balance mood swings and restore feelings of well-being. It contains anandamide, a well-known mood booster. It's produced naturally in your brain as your body's own natural antidepressant. Cacao comes in various forms, including powder and raw cacao nib form. Cacao can be made into a drink, blended into smoothies, or sprinkled over oats or yogurt for a treat. Sleep and mood are inherently connected, as poor sleep can cause irritability and stress can cause sleeplessness. Adopting regular sleep habits is crucial to getting the proper amount of sleep your body needs, and the following are a few steps you can take to get started today. Keep a regular sleep and wake schedule, even when you're off. Avoid caffeine too late in the day. Start a calming pre-sleep routine, ideally around 8 o'clock or so. And exercise regularly and early in the day. The goal to calm your mind after a hectic day helps you unwind and get ready for sleep. Take 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime to help calm your mind, as getting plenty of sleep will help boost your mood and your resilience the next day. Try adding some of these tips to ensure a peaceful night's sleep. Unplug. Your electronics stimulate brain activity. Find a good book and read a little bit each night to help calm your mind and make your eyes feel sleepy. Yoga. Spend a few minutes doing your favorite stretches. Not only will your body appreciate this as you age, but you'll feel more relaxed and ready to rest. Journal. Writing down worries will help you from feeling like you have to remember them and stop your mind from churning over them all night. Get up. If after 20 to 30 minutes of tossing and turning, simply get out of bed, retreat to a different room, and resume your calming activity for another 15 minutes until you start to feel sleepy. Physical activity and its mood-boosting effects have been the subject of numerous studies. The results of these studies indicate that exercise can 1. Trigger positive emotional processing, 2. Reduce negativity, 3. Resist stress, 4. Reduce anxiety by increasing serotonin levels, and 5. Improve your body satisfaction, leading to overall satisfaction and health. There is strong evidence that physical activity improves both short-term and long-term mood. Studies further show that people who exercise regularly exhibit general overall happiness. As such, physical activity is especially important for those who are vulnerable to depression or seasonal affective disorder. This activity is twofold. You get the benefits of released endorphins for walking while enjoying nature, which is also a natural mood booster. If you're not sure what local parks or nature preserves are around, ask the locals, post on a local Facebook group, or look on the internet. There are more places than you'd think. Places to look for include historical neighborhoods, parks, botanical gardens, walking trails, beaches, lakes, and rivers. Being around animals is a natural mood booster. Spending a few minutes a day either walking your pet or playing outside. If your pet isn't stressed by other animals, look for local dog parks. It's also been proven that simply petting an animal helps increase stress-inducing hormones such as oxytocin and reduces the stress-producing hormone cortisol. Even in the absence of your pet, just looking at cute animals online can have the same effect. Playing outside with your fluffy friend improves your mental health by getting you moving, getting you outside, reducing your stress, creating a distraction from your worries, lessening your loneliness, and making you smile. Dancing is a great way to get moving. Join a local dance group to learn some new moves, take a Zumba class at the gym, or have a dance-off in your own living room. It's not the place or the moves that matter. Studies show that dancing reduces anxiety through being physically active and allowing you to connect your body and your mind. So crank up the music and get moving. Studies suggest finding an exercise buddy helps to beat the blues through social interaction. As people who exercise regularly report a higher sense of well-being and feeling more energetic, adding a friend to the mix will make exercise that much more fun. Exercise is proven to be one of the most effective ways to improve your mental health. Being around loved ones is also a natural stress reliever. An exercise buddy will help motivate you to get you out when you're feeling low and give you something to look forward to when you lack the motivation to work out. Clutter can be a constant reminder that things which should be getting done aren't. Reasons why clutter can cause stress include excessive stimuli. It acts as a distraction. Not knowing when we'll get to the bottom creates anxiety. It creates feelings of guilt, and it causes frustration. Straightening up even a small area will give you a sense of accomplishment to energize you enough to get through the next task. While cleaning away clutter, ask yourself if the item is something that's needed or wanted. If not, donate it by giving it to a friend or a local charity. Once the clutter is cleared, prevent it from building up again by having a designated spot for each item and put everything back where it belongs before you leave the area. Using scent therapy, such as aromatherapy, can positively boost your mood. Simply add a few drops of your favorite essential oil to a diffuser, a pot of hot water, a cotton ball, or your palms or your wrist. Aromatherapy is based on the idea that specific fragrances can affect our mood. Here are some oils that may help. Lavender is a well-known calming agent. Peppermint is a natural mood booster. Basil will help fight fatigue. Cedarwood or rose help alleviate anxiety, and orange is good for relieving stress. When you're feeling low, look for upbeat tunes to boost your vibe, as various studies have examined the connection between mood and music. Music as therapy goes all the way back to Aristotle and Plato. The strong links between music and mood have led to the National Association for Music Therapy, American Association for Music Therapy, and the Certification Board for Music Therapists. Music therapists are now board certified to help patients with managing stress, enhancing memory, and alleviating their pain. A study published in the World Journal of Psychiatry titled Effects of Music and Music Therapy on Mood in Neurological Patients reports that music engages numerous parts of your brain that are involved in emotion and cognition. Music therapy has been recognized to be able to increase both emotional and cognitive function. Studies show that muscular changes in our faces when we smile naturally elevate happiness. Fake it till you make it. Simply looking happy can lead to a mood boost. Need a little help? Try laughing yoga. Yes, laughing yoga is a real thing. Laughter is a new form of exercise. While it feels silly at first, it works, and it's extremely contagious. Laughter increases oxygen levels in your brain and fosters positive feelings. Simply start laughing. Even if it's forced at first, you will eventually start laughing naturally. Don't be shy. Give it a try. Mood is affected by any number of outside and internal stimuli. Next time you're in need of a boost, try one of the simple techniques we discussed today. Let's review them. Eat plenty of omega-3s, tryptophan, vitamin D, selenium, and cacao. Start a pre-bedtime calming routine that involves reading, stretching, and journaling. Get active. Engage with your pets. Go out into nature. Use aromatherapy. Listen to music. Declutter and smile. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me today for a Mood Booster. Please feel free to post any questions in the comments, or you can send me a direct message. I love to hear from people. If you'd like to reach out to me, my email address is pfrank, N like Nancy, D like David, at forcesofnature.ca. That's pfranknd@forcesofnature.ca. You can call me directly at 416-481-0222 or visit my website for lots of information, which is naturopathtoronto.ca. I had fun today. I hope you guys did too. Don't forget to send any questions or comments. Please provide some feedback on what you liked, didn't like, or what you found most useful. Thanks so much for making this Mood Booster webinar part of your day. We wish you all the best on your journey to health. If you'd like to reach out to me again, my phone number is 416-481-0222. My email address is pfranknd@forcesofnature.ca. And my website is naturopathtoronto.ca.